is destroyed. Without a tranquil mind, no sorrow can go. Sorrow is the product of an agitated mind. For the intellect of him who is tranquil-minded is soon established in firmness, in steadiness. Here is a profound change coming within the human system. It is a free mind that you find developed here. Man is free. Really speaking, he is free when the mind is able to detach itself from objects and attach itself with objects in a free way. Nasti buddhirayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana nachabhavayatas shantihi ashantyasya kutas sukham. No spiritual knowledge of the self is possible for the unsteady mind, nor has he meditation. To the unmeditative, there is no peace. And how can one without peace have happiness? Ashantasya kutas sukham. Without tranquility of mind, where is happiness? Indriyanam hicharatam yanmano anuvidhiyate tadasya harati prajnam vayurnavam bhasi. Now comes a beautiful example. The mind which follows in the wake of the sense organs, they are always a wandering type, and the sense organs are carried away by the sense objects. Such a mind is completely destroyed, just like a ship caught in a storm. Its rudder broken, it sinks. Such is the state of man, says Krishna, who has not disciplined the sense organs and his mind. But tasmadyasya mahabaho nigrihitani sarvashah indriyani indriyarthebhya tasya prajna pratisthita. O mighty armed Arjuna, he whose knowledge is steady, whose senses are completely restrained from their objects, he is really steady. What a beautiful description of the steady mind. He has a mastery of the whole energy within the system. He is not like a tail wagging the head, but the head that controls the body and the tail. Very many people are of that nature. Sense organs move their intellect. Instead of the intellect guiding the sense organs, intellect becomes simply like a tail of the entire emotional and sensory system. That is a very poor state of existence, where the intellect has become truly free. It guides the senses. That man can be considered to be truly sthita prajna. Now comes a great utterance. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. That which is night or darkness to all beings, in that the self-controlled man is awake. He finds light there. That in which all beings are awake, it is night to the self-seeing Muni. Worldly things, sensory experiences are everything to us. But the sage, he sees nothing there. He sees everything in the Atman. But the Atman which is so real to him is absolutely unreal to ordinary people. So that what is day to ordinary beings is night to a man of self-realization. What is night to ordinary beings is day to the man of self-realization. This kind of a description is often found in Vedantic literature. Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. This state of steady wisdom is now compared to a vast ocean, calm and steady. In this verse 70, Apuryamana majala pratishtham samudramapah pravishanti yadvat tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kamakami. As into an ocean, brimful and still and calm, flow the waters from various rivers without making any disturbance in the ocean itself. Even so, the Muni, into whom enter all desires, his or others, he alone achieves peace, and not the one who is disturbed by desires one after the other. This is a picture of a full person, fulfilled in every sense of the term, steady, like an ocean. How many rivers flow into the ocean? They do not disturb the ocean. Similarly, the man is immense like an ocean. As Shankaracharya said, Mahahradavat akshobhyamanaha, immovable like a mighty lake. is the man of spiritual realization who has realized the Atman, the infinite, the immortal, and the free, so that not only his own desires, everybody else's desires also can enter into him. He doesn't find any difficulty. This is the nature of spiritual realization. But even in ordinary life you will find, if a man is a leader, his desires, other people's desires all enter into him, and yet he is able to contain all of them, not get disturbed by all of them. In that you will find this achievement to a small degree. Some divine touch is there, some infinite touch is there, by which a man is able to express such a great character. So in the next shloka, Krishna says, Vihaya kaman yas sarvan pumamscharati nispraha nirmamo nirahankara sashantim athigacchati. That man who lives devoid of all longing and craving, abandoning all desires, without the sense of I and mine, this limited I and limited mine, he attains to peace. He has become universal. Though with a body, he is not confined within the body. He has realized his infinite dimension, and he alone is at peace. A man like Buddha, a man like Jesus, what infinite peace! My peace I bestow unto you. When Jesus said, similarly Buddha, his peace he radiates to all others. He has achieved it through his illumination within. That is steadiness, that is fulfillment, that is freedom. And now Krishna sums up all the teaching of this section in the last verse, verse 72 of the second chapter. Esha brahmi sthiti partha nainam prapya vimuhyati sthitvasyam antakalepi brahmanirvanam ruchyati. Arjuna, O Partha, this state is called Brahmi state, the state of being established in Brahman, the infinite and the absolute. Esha Brahmi sthiti partha. He says, Nainam prapya vimuhyati. Once you are established in this state, there is no more possibility of delusion. These little delusions that upset us because we are small, we are petty. Just like a small lake, a little water enters, it overflows and disturbs it. Whereas a big lake, so many rivers enter, nothing happens to it. So, Esha Brahmi sthiti partha nainam prapya vimuhyati. Then, stitvasyam antakalepi brahmanirvanam ruchyati. If one is established in this state, even at the end of one's life, just before passing away, even then he achieves nirvana in Brahman, peace in Brahman. That is real peace that is established in Brahman. Shankaracharya says, if a man is established in this at the end of one's life, just before death, he attains Brahmanirvanam. What to speak of those who strive from childhood to develop this state of oneness with Brahman and the peace and stability that follow? What doubt is there? They will achieve peace in Brahman, nirvana in Brahman. He says, Asyam antakale sthitva brahmanirvanam ruchyati iti, says Shankara. And kimuta vaktavyam brahmacharyadeva sanyasya yavat jivam brahmanyeva sthitaha sa brahmanirvanam ruchyati iti. From childhood alone, man develops a character consisting of disciplining of the sensory energy system and slowly realizing the Atman behind one's sensory and psychic system. If this continues throughout life, there is no doubt that man will achieve in this very life this perfection in Brahman, this peace that nothing can disturb because it is rooted in Brahman itself. This is the second chapter, which is concluded by the statement in the Gita, iti Sankhya Yogo Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha. Sankhya and Yoga are discussed here, as we saw from the middle of the chapter onwards. This is a beautiful picture of human perfection here and now in this very world. There is no question of a post-mortem heaven anywhere here. when the possibilities lying hidden